Hey man, can you swing this until it fails?
Yeah, I can try that.
After performing these experiments, we weren't able to get the golf club to fail, but we know from experience that they can fail. So this led us to wanting to know a little more of the math behind how these golf clubs fail and the amount of swings that it would take for them to break.
Every golfer swings differently, and this leads to each golfer needing to adjust the angle between the club head and the shaft, which creates this stress concentration point right here, which can be analyzed in this free body diagram and these shear force and bending moment diagrams, which leads us to find that the moment at that point is the force of the ball times the distance between where the ball makes contact here and the stress concentration point.
In order to perform these calculations, we started by finding our givens, which include the time of impact with the golf ball, the club head weight, the ball weight, the club head speed retained through the swing with the golf ball, and the distance to that small diameter, as well as the diameter at that smallest point on the shaft. So we found the average swing speeds for a junior, average, and pro golfer, and we used that change in momentum using the weights to determine our impulse, and then we found our force at the club head using the impulse divided by the change in time. So using that force, we were able to calculate the bending moment, and then eventually the stresses as well. But we used 1030 carbon steel quenched and tempered at 425 degrees, and the Marin factors to determine our endurance limit. We also used a notch stress concentration factor, KF, as well to determine that maximum stress. And then we used the sigma AR divided by the A factor to the power of 1 over B to determine our cycles, which came out to 16,500 for a junior golfer, 12,000 for the average golfer, and roughly 10,000 for a pro golfer, which makes sense because the force is higher for a professional golfer because they swing harder, so they have a larger impulse.